Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. Welcome to another episode of Essential Rules of Tajweed on my Maktab with MLX Plus, my learning experience. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we will be learning Masail regarding the recitation of Ta-awwuz and Tasmiyah. Masail means questions or rules. So we will be learning why, when, and how to recite Ta-awwuz and Tasmiyah. Ta-awwuz is to say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And Tasmiyah is to say, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now, when do we recite Ta-awwuz and Tasmiyah? Rule number 1, we will recite Ta-awwuz and Tasmiyah when beginning recitation. When beginning the recitation of Qur'an. So, whenever you want to read Qur'an, you will first say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and then you will begin to recite the Qur'an. Rule number 2, recite Tasmiyah only. So, rule number 2 is to recite Tasmiyah only at the beginning of a surah. So, while you are reciting the Qur'an, when you come to a surah, you will recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim only and then read the surah. Rule number 3, Tasmiyah will not be recited only at the beginning of one surah in the Qur'an, and that is Surah Tawbah. So, rule number 3 is no Tasmiyah at the beginning of Surah Tawbah. At the beginning of Surah Tawbah. And this is because when the Qur'an was compiled, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam did not instruct his companions, the Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'een, to include Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim before Surah Tawbah. So, it is not written there and we do not read it. So, if a person begins reciting the Qur'an from Surah Tawbah, he will just say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim and continue reciting. But if a person, while reading the Qur'an, comes to Surah Tawbah, he will just continue reading without saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So let us do a quick recap. Rule number 1 is to recite Ta-awwuz and Tasmiyah at the beginning of reciting the Qur'an. Rule number 2 is to recite Tasmiyah only when beginning a surah. And rule number 3 is we will not recite Tasmiyah at the beginning of Surah Tawbah. This brings us to the end of another episode of Essential Rules of Tajweed. We will continue in our next episode, Insha Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The book that I am using for reference is called Essential Rules of Tajweed. Visit www.lma.org.za for more information.